Hello and welcome back to Inquisitor Martyr. Last time we finished the game, or at least we finished the Prophecy DLC, and now all that's left is just general play and going through some of the minor DLCs, which is what we're going to start with. The first one is going to be the Mind Plague, which, we're just going to go through all of them. You go first to the Astropath right here, and here are all the minor DLCs. Mind Plague, Charybdis Outpost, Grim Penance, Desperate Crusade, Faith Undone, Discordant Choir, Hollow Bliss, Poisoned Souls, and Occult Siege. But we're going to start with the Mind Plague. These should all be assignments, so if you've never seen what those are, you'll get an idea. Hopefully, unless this is one of the other ones. We'll see. Alright, yeah, so priority assignment. Analysis of orbital pict feeds has detected a heretic tribe in an abandoned Imperial facility. The presence of demonic entities has been confirmed. Resources for a full-scale purgation are unavailable, so the Oro has opted for a surgical strike. Deploy and eliminate the moral threat. And now we're here. And then we have the choice of how we want to go about it. Usually what'll happen is it'll tell you, if you pick something, it might have an improved success level, but also higher collateral damage, or it might have a low success with low collateral, or it might be whatever combination you can come up with. Situation demands an immediate countermeasures while your deployment is in progress. Let's actually check the briefing. Okay. So, looks like potentially possessed mercenaries are destroying stuff. I mean, that would be reasonable when you use a ventilation system to release a tranquilizer. And it didn't work. So my collateral damage went up. Cool. Okay, full tactical sensorium and cogitative support are now operational. Field butcher, chirurgery units are standing by to scour the area and process all available cadavers. Yep. So now I have to go in and do this manually.
Demons, heretics. Enact the Emperor's will and purge the universe of their taint. Let hatred be our shield, and their blood our salvation.
Oh yeah, I switched weapons. I was wondering why I didn't have a needler rifle. Didn't expect that much damage to come out of that. It does AoE, okay. A little wild. I'll take it. I do enjoy the random assignment structure. I think it's very interesting. I do wish it would implement more modifiers, I guess would be the word. Where, depending on your actions, more enemies might spawn, or more... A lot of the modifiers you get for using, like, the Emperor's Tarot, if some of those could kick in, I think it'd be interesting. It creates a more, I'd say a more varied... That's what I was looking for. A more varied set of encounters.
Aiming.
I'll admit I am kind of annoyed that the game goes, oh, you can only have, I think it's 3... Oh, I switched rifles. Definitely not the time to be using that. But you can only have 3 assignments a day. I think that's a little unnecessary. I get it, you want people to do Void Crusades, but Void Crusades cost resources to start up. So you may not, get what you need to start up one. Like, I'll take a second. If we go to here, I don't have enough to start Crimson or Violet Void Crusades. I think you need like 3 or 5, so I can't even do a bunch of them. Yeah, I can just run random missions, but I think having that little bit of structure helps with the game and helps kind of keep people engaged. Because I know it does for me. As of now, I haven't heard anything about either new DLC or new major story stuff like Prophecy. I feel like it might not happen because of how Prophecy ends, With the Alpha Pariah gone, there isn't really a need for the story to continue, or there isn't really a way to continue the story. I mean, there are ways, but it starts to get really kind of cheesy, depending on what you do, You could sit there and be like, oh, there was another clone of the Alpha Pariah, but that's if you want to continue the Alpha Pariah storyline. Realistically, there's a ton you could do. It's 40K. You could have the Tau, the Orcs, the Necrons, do more with the Dark Eldar, do more with Chaos. It's just dependent on what they want to do. But I don't think they'll do much, because like I had said, I think that was 3 episodes ago, this predates the Indomitus Crusade. So Reboot Guilliman isn't around, you don't have Primaris Marines, and if I remember, or if I assume correctly, off the War of the Spider stuff that happened, which includes our favorite Chaos Space Marine, Fabius Bile. He's working on what is effectively the equivalent of Primaris for Chaos. Like, they even explicitly say, like, oh, he's been working on any Primaris Marines he can capture and all that, so I'm thinking, oh, it's just to kind of keep power levels the same.
Target in sight. Which
further just kind of hammers home the point that the entire Primaris deal has just been to sell more miniatures. That's actually kind of disheartening to know. Because I've said it time and time again, there are other factions you could introduce, there are sub-factions to the existing races you could introduce. Make orcs a little more different. Tau.
Target
do more sight. With the Lost and the Damned, and give me some Beastmen, or give me Space Skaven. But no, we're not getting any of that. We're just getting Space Marines 2. I am actually kinda dinged up. Why does this gun only go up to... That's why it only goes to ×2, because apparently I set people on fire. Huh. You learn something new every day. I'll admit, I didn't know that the precision shot on the las rifle actually set guys on fire. And because of that, I have never bothered with this gun. Every time I'd pick it up, it's just like, oh, it's trash. Knowing that, that's actually extremely powerful. Oh yeah, the laser beam, I forgot, that's a move. Which is way better on PC, because you actually have better control over it. So as long as you can bait people into walking into a straight line, you'll be unstoppable.
One last push and the victory is ours.
Oh, I want a good shooter for 40k. I mean, there's that Necromunda hired gun game coming out, which might be interesting. I don't know if you, the viewer, are interested in it at all. I've considered grabbing it for the channel, I don't know. My concern is that it'll be really generic. I hope it's good, because 40k needs some good games. I saw an article complaining that there are too many Warhammer games. And the first thing I thought was, are you serious? We have one? I mean, we kind of do have too many games, but it's a bunch of crap. There's another one coming out for Warhammer, or not Warhammer, actually, I mean, it is Warhammer, but it's Age of Sigmar. And it looks like a mobile game. It straight up looks like a mobile game. You gotta buy characters for factions and stuff with money, and I'm thinking, that's it? We're back to just more mobile ports? Already on Steam, there's... I think it's a Space Wolf game that I played on my phone a while back. And now they're like, hey, now it's on Steam, guys. And I'm thinking, did you change anything? Or is it just the same thing that's ported? And from what I can tell, it's the same thing. And that's not what I'm looking for in my 40k games. I don't need mobile. I don't need, 40k regicide, which is just chess.
Precious blood.
That's all it is.
You serve the Emperor well, Inquisitor.
Yeah, we did it! And we'll call it here. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button, it helps out the channel a lot. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, when we pick up with the other part of the Mind Plague. I think it's the Mind Plague.